guys, my name is Mark Moppin. I've been doing real estate since like '87. My wife gave me a choice of ballroom dance, square dance, or real estate investors class. 6 months later, we own 27 properties. So, and she was handling them all, doing the rents and everything. She was a school teacher. She read the tenants of the lease. It took an hour and a half to get through it. We had a really good business going. She did an outstanding job. I told her I was going to start buying properties in Pontiac. She said, if you do that, I'm not your partner anymore. I bought properties in Pontiac. She was no longer my partner. I ended up having 350 rental properties and a nervous breakdown. I mean, it was like I caught a building inspector that was the heating contractor for the city of Pontiac. And I helped set up a sting operation with the police department. They put him in jail. That was the biggest mistake I ever made in real estate investing, because he wasn't the only crooked building inspector, and they all came after me. So now I'm at 350 rental properties in the city of Pontiac under attack for the building inspectors. It took me 10 years to sell all those properties, and that was one of my worst experiences in real estate. The positive experiences were I did find, fix, and flips, and I also was a note buyer and got pretty big at that. And I would buy houses in Pontiac. I usually had about 9 of them under rehab at one time, and then we would sell those houses. And a lot of them I sold on land contracts and then discounted the paper. So that was basically how I got going in this business. It was not the smoothest road in the world, but it was a learning experience. So out of all that, I got really involved with real estate investor groups, and that's really what this meeting's about. If you go to our YouTube channel, it's National Real Estate Network. Every meeting we've ever had for the last probably 10 years, there's videos on that network, just like our speaker tonight will be on there, and there's a wealth of information there, so I really invite you to do that. Today what I do, over the years, I'm a major internet marketer. I handle internet marketing for companies all over the country. I've been doing that since 2006. I got into that business because I had a competitor that had a relationship with a free press writer, and they wrote one of the most negative articles you ever saw in your life. It made the front page of the Free Press, and it was about a hearing coming up about me. Turns out I won the hearing, proved just the opposite, but I was tried by Google. So I spent a long time figuring that out. When I got really good at that, I discovered I could put people at the top of Google, and that's how I got going in that business. So today I have like over 14 people that work for me doing internet marketing, and I have a partner in the real estate. We network through doing Google Place Maps. I'm really good at that. If you've ever got any questions about how to create a map for your business, like security or whatever, but doing multiple maps, because if you're in a service business where you go to the customer, you can have more than one map location, and they are geo-directed. So if you were in the Flint market and you did cash for houses, my map location shows up. If you're in Detroit and you did cash for houses, my map location shows up at the top. So it's like generating free leads. So I'm really good at that. So that's one of the things I do. And the reason I'm up here sharing is because I'm really going to want all you guys to come up and share about what you do. And then we got an incredible speaker tonight, and it's my favorite topic, because in the last 6 months I've bought 3 probate houses, and if it wouldn't have been for the probate attorney in each case, I wouldn't have had those deals. And those 3 houses were my best deals. So knowing a probate attorney and understanding that's really critical. And I'm non-linear, which means I don't follow anything in order, so I'm just jumping all over the place now. I apologize for that. What else? Oh, so I also have, it's a really good resource if you text me at 248 939-6232. That's my cell phone number, and ask for all the resources. I'll send you the links to my Facebook groups. One of them has 20,000 members, all investors, all in the state of Michigan. I have another Facebook group that's got 7,000, and they do tons of sharing in there. It's a really good network. It'll send you the YouTube channel, and I run 8 meetups throughout the U.S. I run one in New York, Dallas, Los Angeles, St. Louis, Missouri, Albuquerque, all over the country. So like when we have a speaker here, I shoot those videos out to all those groups too. My number's 248-939-6232. And so what I do is through the use of bandit signs and those map locations I talked to you about, I usually generate about anywhere from 10 to 20 leads a week where people are don't wanters and say they want to sell their property. And then what we do is we go to those houses and we're really looking for a really extraordinary deal for ourselves, but most of the time we don't qualify for that. So when somebody's got a property that they want to sell, then I talk about what I do. And I talk to them and I explain to them that real estate is a function of price. It's a function of exposure too. And nobody can get a more exposure than me, because I'm going to take their property and post it on Facebook groups through my network and all of my meetup sites. And then what I do is so you know I'm not full of baloney, I'm going to send you proof of that listing every day. And if you're not getting activity, then it means your price is too high and it needs to drop. And I'm able to hold on to customers. Some of my listings they're slow to drop the price. 6 months later, they're dropping the price. I don't lose them. I put a deal together. So that's how I do my marketing. My goal is to do one house a quarter where I go in and actually rehab it and get it resold. And again, 2 of those houses recently were probate, so that's a great speaker. I want to listen very intensely today. So what I'd like to do is have a few of you share what you do. I know, Walter, you've got some experiences. I just met somebody in security that I actually need his services. So if you're willing to come up for just a minute, share about your business, make sure you give your phone number and contact, and then what we'll do is I'll take the beginning of the meeting where everybody's sharing, and we'll do a separate video on that and send it out to every one of those places I'm talking about, and all the Facebook groups, everything. So it's geared to get your business. And I've got some really extraordinary people, so I ask if you're watching this to keep watching. And with that, just feel free to start coming up and sharing. We've got a really small group, so it'll be pretty quick.
Good evening, I'm Brian Henry with Pontiac Installations, specializing in wireless home security residentially, low voltage cabling, commercially. So I do install wireless home security systems. I'm partnered with 3 major companies that I feel comfortable marketing with. I know their product, I know their prices, and I know their worth. I also install temporary alarm systems. Since you guys are focused on real estate, so for investment properties, a lot of times I'll have real estate agents who have investment properties. I'll come in and put in a temporary alarm system in their residence to make sure it's professionally monitored for either 2 months, 3 months, however long that house is going to be sitting on the market, so it's actually protected. Once that house is sold, you then remove that system and take it to the next investment property to make sure that's secured also. We're also able to have at least up to 10 different accounts at one time to make sure if you got 10 properties, we can secure those 10 properties all in one setting in one monthly payment per month. Commercial low voltage cable, we install Cat 6 coaxial cable and 18 2-gauge wire. We put in about 17 smart systems in the Wayne Westland School District K-12 last year. I'm also partnered with VSC, the number 5 smart monitor distributor in the United States. We're set to install some smart monitoring systems and PA systems in the Oakland County school system also. So my phone number is 248-962-3058. You can even go to the website. It's comtechinstallations.biz. Comtechinstallations.biz. That's spelled COMMTECH. The word installations plural .biz. Thank you.
So,
Yeah, more.
I got a question for the people that are listening. So there's a ton of people like me that do rehabs. We're buying a house, and we've got to go in and rehab it. So I got equipment there, I've got everything. Give me my best solution for me to protect my butt in that situation.
So in that situation, what you want to have all of the construction equipment inside the residence. You got this investment property. It should all be in the house, locked up. I can easily install door window sensors, motion detectors, as well as IP cameras on the inside and on the outside. If you don't have internet system set up in the home, the system can be quickly converted to cell tower cellular backup. So it's going to be completely cellular at that point. So there's no Wi-Fi jammers that can come in that can deactivate the internet. The system will still be professionally monitored through cell towers. Right now, there's no major cell tower jamming right now. If there is, then you have the government stepping in, regulating all of that. So the criminals, they're very savvy, but they only have been targeting the wireless internet systems at this point. But the systems that I install, they're Wi-Fi based and they're cell tower based. So they have cellular backup. So it's easy to secure investment properties with that equipment, ladders, tools, anything can be secured inside the house. And it can be monitored monthly without a contract. You don't have to have a contract. Like a lot of the major companies like ADT, Brinks, Guardian, Xfinity, they want at least a 3 to 5 year contract. These other companies that I work with, month to month. You can cancel anytime and restart it anytime without penalty.
There's a lot of frugal investors watching. So how low can we go with this kind of pricing?
So, installation fee is negotiable, but the two companies that I do work with, one is called Ring and one is called Simply Say. Ring is only $20 per month, Simply Say is only $30 per month, non-contractual. There are other companies like Abode, Cole, Adler. I didn't choose those companies because I don't like their product. I only like to offer products that I'm willing to use in my house. I have Ring products in my home, I have in my mom's home, I have a whole subdivision where I've installed all this equipment. So I'm willing to offer the systems that I'm willing to work with and that I'm willing to use in my own home.
Yeah, that's a great program I'm going to be talking to. So, who else? Walter.
Hello everyone, my name is W.A. Boykin II, known in real estate and also known as Walter Boykin. A good friend of Mark Moffin. He's actually assisting me with the getting to the top of Google. I am building homes in Florida and new construction homes, and these homes actually withstand over 200 mile per hour winds as well as seismic earthquake of a size 9. And if you want to find out more information about that, the number for that is 888-996-6007. That's 888-996-6007. P as in Paul, C as in Christ, F as in Frank, home.com is the website, and pcfhome2023@gmail.com is the email. Then the second thing I'm involved with is the actual assisted living field. And originally I was sort of more concerned with the actual assisting side or the investing side. Now I'm more like on the side of assisting people who are looking for somewhere to go. A lot of times we don't even think about assisted living, and what we have to realize is one day either we're going to need it or our family or friends are going to need it. So whether you decide to start looking now, even if just for yourself, if you think you might be a loner, it would be a good time for you to possibly look at some kind of assisted living or some place that you might be able to live later on in life. And if interested in that, whether investing or for placement in a home, I can assist with that wherever it is in the state. And the number for that is 888-698-7779. That's 888-698-7779. On YouTube, we are at Assisted Living Businesses. and on YouTube on PCF Home is at PCF Home. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Mark.
By any chance, anywhere in the Tampa area?
Yes, we're actually building right now. We're working on the Charlotte County area, Punta Gorda and Port Charlotte, as well as we're working on Hillsborough County. So we're basically right there in the southwest central area of Florida. And we're able to do something quite amazing. We're working with a permitting company to assist us with expediting permitting, which will actually cut permitting time by 55%. In addition to, our homes are able to be built within 60 to 75 days, and they withstand a couple different things. They're automatically insulated the way they're built. They're basically, we take a actual polystyrene sheet, encase it in a steel cage, erect it like a jigsaw puzzle for the home, and then literally cover the whole home like a monolithic in concrete. What that does is creates a 100-year permeable shell that actually withstands 100 years, so you don't have to worry about everything blowing over. One of the main reasons I even got into building was two reasons. One, because of all the people overbidding for homes, and it seemed like nobody could find a home, so I was like, okay, well, maybe I should build a home. And then I don't have anything against any other builder in whichever mode you build by, but I asked everyone, whatever home you're living in, what is your home's windbreaker? And when I say what is your home's windbreaker, that basically means at what wind speed will your home break down? At what point does your home become unsafe? Our homes become, I won't say unsafe, our homes withstand over 200 mile per hour winds. So we're in a good realm. If you want to actually live here or in Florida, we can build for you. Thank you for your time.
Anybody else, investor? We'll get you on your part, and then we do a short commercial afterwards too. So, anybody? Great. Share about any business you're doing. It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel like.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rachel Hess, and I'm licensed in insurance and investments. I help homeowners provide protection for their home as well for their life. And I also offer key man policy for entrepreneurs, so they will be able to pass on their legacy for their family. If you can call me at 313-848-8706. Once again, my name is Rachel Hess. My number is 313-848-8706. Thank you.
Tell them a little bit about Key Man Insurance, they'll understand.
Key man policy is actually a form of collateral. You actually get your business insured. The key man, actually the policyholder is the company, as well as the beneficiary and the payer. And if you were looking to get any type of lending, a lot of times lenders will ask you if you have any collateral, and you could use that as a collateral too. You can get up to a half a million to $1 million in a policy.
I'll be calling you if somebody explained it wrong. That's why I want to explain it right.
Thank you so much.
Hey everybody, I'm Sharonda, and I'm looking for multi-families in Detroit, and my phone number is 586-209-0341, and I'm also looking for 10 to 12 units as well in the city. And I will be teaching a hustle class at the old 90s on the first Tuesday. Entrepreneur's Edge is at 3 o'clock. And my hustle class is at 5, and belly dance at 6. And that's on Woodward at Glendale.
All right, anyone else? All right, once again, as a reminder, we always have our real estate investor meetings right here. We bring in a different speaker every month to cover a different aspect of investment real estate. Third Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m. right here at Shields Pizza in Southfield at Telegraph and 10 Mile. Thank you all for attending, and hope to see you next month at our free investor real estate training. Thank you.